That's a loaded question. So, I would say, I mean, education is very important, no matter what it is that you're studying. I
Mhm.
think more than the education itself or the bachelor itself, it's the experience that you've also had,
Yeah,
whether it's the school, whether it's a college experience,
yeah.
it's the life lessons that we actually that make sense, right?
Mhm.
That makes I guess that can influence our life decisions
Yeah,
rather than the actual class lessons that we have taken
yeah,
or the exams that we have taken,
yeah,
right? So in terms of what I've studied, yes, I study sociology and business administration,
yeah.
and it has helped a lot because sociology is also what helped me understand how we are in society and how we function as a society.
Yeah.
So our cultural influences, our traditional influences, the values that we have on an individual basis, and what
Mhm.
you have in your household and your community, your country, your continent, all of these things,
Yeah.
everything is social, right?
Social.
So
Yeah.
it's sociology, and then we you can find sociology in film, in the arts, and how do we make sense of the things that are also around us? What do we give value to?
Yeah.
So majority of these things, whether you're studying gender, whether you're studying our composition or our cultural influences that actually dictate the kind of decisions we make on the day to day,
Yeah.
it made it make sense
Yeah.
to me at least. I think through that I've been able to understand myself, and I think I briefly mentioned it earlier. I went to the US to study,
Yeah.
and I can say my first experience of being black was in the US,
Mm.
right? So because I grew up in Ethiopia, and because I grew up seeing people who are the same
Just
color as
like you.
me,
Yeah.
they eat the same thing, they drink the same things, they have similar conversations and everything. And so the minute you also take yourself out of your home, you get to see the global perspective of who you are, whatever
Yeah.
your identity is.
Yeah.
And so that's when I got to understand, okay, and within this realm, there is already societal norm that's also already put in as somebody who would identify as that. So even if you don't particularly pick that,
Yeah.
there are things that are already chosen for you in your place there,
Yeah.
because of the society, right?
Yeah.
So having to understand that and what that means, what it meant to be African, what it meant to be Ethiopian, what it meant to be me in that circumstance, in that
Mhm.
space, was important for me to discover as well.
Yeah.
Because it's not just me, it's beyond me.
Yeah.
I'm representing something bigger
Yeah.
than myself, and whether that's a responsibility I gave to myself or a responsibility that was given to us with
Mhm.
the way that we grew up,
Yeah.
um but that becomes your new identity, so then you get to discover that. So for me, that was what my education did for me, just simply by not being in the same environment and also being able to study theoretically, making it make sense a bit more. It made it make sense a bit more. But yeah, business, I still use it.
Yeah. Very, very
So
practically.
yes. So yeah, that's how my education has influenced, and education is the most important thing. I
Yeah.
think if we have certain, even the curricular activities, that schools need to have, because that's how we get to explore who we are in every dimension, and get to pick what actually interests us. And sometimes these chalk to paper or the notes that we're taking or the exams that we're taking don't particularly set us up very well for life, and so other opportunities must be created for that to happen, to learn the soft skills, I would say. So yeah.
Yeah.